What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So I was, just like looking up, I randomly, like I'm a boxing fanatic, so I just randomly look up, old, clips and fights and stuff to watch, man. And, it has dawned on me that, bro, we should have been had a light heavyweight undisputed, undisputed at light heavyweight, for lack of better words. Right now it seems to be the time of the undisputed. We have undisputed at we have right? We have undisputed at 118. We got undisputed at 135. We got undisputed at we had undisputed at 140, but before Josh Taylor, relinquished his belts. We got undisputed at 154. We got undisputed at 168. So it seems to be the time of the undisputed right now. So my thing is, we need to get undisputed at light heavyweight. All right, the time is now, right? Now, Mauricio Sulaiman recently issued a statement saying he had basically intervening between getting undisputed at light heavyweight because of issues that he has with Bivol. So you know how I do it. I do the research. You guys take a listen, and then we'll break it down. All right. So shout out to SB Nation. It says Mauricio Sulaiman threatens to block Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol due to Russia sanction. So it says Artur Beterbiev wants to fight Dmitry Bivol for undisputed light heavyweight supremacy. Dmitry Bivol wants to fight Artur Beterbiev for undisputed light heavyweight supremacy. Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn have usually grudgingly acknowledged that they let Artur Beterbiev fight Dmitry Bivol for undisputed light heavyweight supremacy. So, all parties are willing to make the fight happen. At this point, I know at one particular point, Bob Arum said he wasn't interested in making Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. But at this point, Bob Arum, who's Artur Beterbiev's promoter, who top ranked, and Matchroom, the Zone, who is working with Dmitry Bivol, have all agreed that they want to make a fight happen for, light heavyweight supremacy, right? But there's one person that's blocking this. And in order to have light heavyweight supremacy, in order to become undisputed at light heavyweight, you got to have all the sanctioned bodies, right? So it's one person that's it's one sanctioned body that's trying to prevent this. Mauricio Sulaiman. For y'all that don't know, Mauricio Sulaiman is the president of the WBC organization. Mauricio Sulaiman says no. All right. The WBC head honcho said that Bivol had yet to approach the WBC about the fight, but that the sanctioning body was very clear about its position on Russian and I guess that's Belarusian fighters. All right, if I'm saying that wrong, forgive me and correct me in the comment section. All right. Thus, mandatory challenger Callum Smith is next on the docket, and Callum Smith is mandatory for Artur Beterbiev. That's what they're saying. He's Artur Beterbiev's mandatory challenge. I think for the Now it can't be for the WBA because I know he had the WBA at 168, Callum Smith, but it has to be for the WBC, I'm guessing. Anyways, there are so many layers of idiocy at play here that it's hard to decide where to start. So let's just go with the fact that Sulaiman is willing to treat Beterbiev like a Canadian, but seems to deem Bivol. And for y'all that don't know, and I'm gonna put it in the video. I'm gonna put a picture of it on the next so you guys can see it after I get done reading this. But they're okay with Artur Beterbiev, but they have an issue with Dmitry Bivol because Bivol is Russian. But guess where Artur Beterbiev is from? All right. So it says Sulaiman is willing to treat Beterbiev like a Canadian, but seems to deem Bivol, who was born in Kyrgyzstan and lives in California, as a Russian. So forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. No disrespect to my Russian families. No disrespect at all. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. But yes, Bivol was born in Russia, but he lives in California. Bivol is not funded, managed, or in any way associated with the Russian government. Blocking this fight literally does nothing but let Sulaiman do what he always does, which is couch his blatant self-serving hypocrisy and fake honorability. It's the same crap he does when he's not letting women fight for 3 minutes based on a study he intentionally misrepresents. Look me in the eye and tell me you believe for 1 millisecond that Sulaiman would apply the same standards should Bivol drop to 168 to fight Canelo. That's a very good point too that I want to touch on. Now, Bivol was also talking about fighting Canelo for undisputed or whatnot. Do you think Mauricio Sulaiman would get in the way if Bivol fought Canelo? You think Mauricio Sulaiman will hop in the way then? Nah, because he want that money, right? But in this situation, like, you know, I have my own issues with Mauricio Sulaiman, but anyways, there are a handful of potential outcomes, but my money is on Sulaiman getting a fat sanctioning fee and going, will you see Bivol lives and trains in California, so it's fine. Nobody in power will call on him. And so they're basically saying if Bivol was to fight Canelo, then Mauricio Sulaiman wouldn't have this same energy. Instead, he would be saying, well, you see, Bivol lives and trains in California, so it's fine. We can do that there. But when it comes to Beterbiev for undisputed, he doesn't want Bivol to touch that, all right? So, Mauricio Sulaiman has an issue with Bivol because he's Russian. But check this out. If you guys look at this clip right here, you see this is Artur Beterbiev birthplace. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but Russia. Artur Beterbiev is Russian himself. So I mean, come on, bro. Like Mauricio Sulaiman, man. Like you full of crap, man, with this, bro. Like once again, like Mauricio Sulaiman has a way of just interjecting himself and messing things up, man. He did it with Lomachenko, elevating Lomachenko to what was that? Franchise champion, and which prevented Devin Haney from being able to even fight Lomachenko because, you know, now Lomachenko's franchise just created a whole bunch of BS at 135. He did the same thing with Canelo at 160. Created a franchise champion. You know, like he just creates a whole lot of confusion and mess in the sport or whatnot. But regardless, listen, bro. All right, we're overdue for a bout between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. All right, Artur Beterbiev became an IBF champion on November 11, 2017. Right? Okay, he became IBF champion. What was the dude? What was the dude that he beat? Can't think of the dude's name. Like Enrico Quellin, something like that. All right. And then Dmitry Bivol became, you know, light heavyweight WBA light heavyweight champion a week before that, which was literally like a week before that, November 4th, 2017. So my whole thing is, bro, both of these guys been champions since 2017 and they've yet to fight. And they've been basically the top of that. Well, I know basically two. They've been at the top of the division. Those two have been at the top of the division and have you know been connected basically since 2017 or at least 2018. All right, here's the crazy thing. Terrence Crawford became WBO. He didn't. Well, actually, at that particular time, I want to say Terrence Crawford was still at 140. Terrence Crawford didn't move up to 147 until that next year when he fought Jeff Horn for the. Wait, was it 2018? I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was when Terrence Crawford moved. His first fight at welterweight was against Jeff Horn in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm wrong, correct me. But if I'm not mistaken, Terrence Crawford didn't move up to the welterweight division until 2018 when he fought Jeff Horn for the WBO belt. After Jeff Horn, you know, quote unquote, got a victory over Pacquiao. So, you know, these guys have been champion before Terrence Crawford was even a welterweight, and we're pushing, you know, Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, which is a fight that we're now looking like we're not gonna get. So, bro, you know, everybody pushes, you know, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. We gotta push these. We gotta push these guys too, man. These guys should have been fought each other, man. So I'm a big fan of Dmitry Bivol. He is my favorite at 175. At one point, I thought Beterbiev was more dangerous in him, but it's looking like Bivol's boxing style is gonna be more dangerous for Artur Beterbiev. Regardless, bro, these guys should have been fought. All right, it's time these guys fought. I hope Mauricio Sulaiman doesn't get in the way, but even if he does, we know that these two are the best at light heavyweight. So let's make the fight happen. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you pick in this fight to win? Who would you like to see win? Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?